What would happen if we removed the iron rods and pillars from this building? The building would fall down because it gets its strength from the iron rods and concrete pillars. You must know that tents have many different shapes. These shapes come from the rods that hold the structure of the tent. The rods also support the cloth that covers the tent. This is what a tent would look like without the rods. Now, let us imagine if our body did not have bones. Without bones, we would be a bundle of skin and organs on the floor. Why? The bones of the body make up the skeleton. The skeleton gives the body a strong framework, and it gives shape and support to the body. To carry eggs, which method is more suitable? Just as the carton protects the eggs from damage, the skeleton protects the soft organs inside our body. Do you know how many bones form a human adult skeleton? As many as 206 bones make up an adult skeleton. Now, can you guess how many bones are there in an infant? An infant has 300 bones. As the baby grows, some bones join together. The skeleton also helps in movement. Did you know that humans and giraffes have the same number of bones in their necks? Giraffe neck bones are just much longer. Our muscular system is made up of over 630 muscles. The muscular system works closely with the skeletal system and forms part of the body's framework. So what do muscles do? The muscular system allows movement of the body. muscles we cannot run, lift things, speak, blink the eyes, breathe, or even have a heartbeat. Are all these movements under our control? We cannot control movements such as the beating of the heart and breathing. These are automatic. We can control some movements such as running and lifting. The muscles used for these movements work only when we specifically tell them to. Muscles can only pull. They cannot push, so they have hands in order for any movement to take place. Let us see how a lifting movement takes place. When one muscle contracts, it becomes shorter and pulls. Its band has to relax and becomes longer. This causes a lifting movement. To bring the arm back down, the second muscle contracts and pulls the bone in the other direction. Its band relaxes and movement takes place. Eye muscles are the busiest muscles in the body. Scientists estimate they may move more than 100,000 times a day. Does a car need to run? A car needs fuel to run. Fuels such as petrol or diesel give it energy. All living things, like cars, need energy. Energy is vital for all the body parts to work properly. Energy is needed for growth and repair. In fact, energy is needed for all our activities. Where does the energy come from? We obtain energy from food. How? The food we eat is made up of substances that don't give us energy directly. To get energy from the food, it needs to be changed or broken into simple forms. This process of breakdown of food is called digestion. The process of digestion is carried out inside our bodies by the digestive system. Close your eyes and think of your favorite food. What changes take place in your mouth? Our digestive system is made up of a long, continuous canal called the alimentary canal, which starts at the mouth and ends at the anus. It is made up of the mouth, the food pipe, or the stomach, the small intestine, onto the food pipe. The alternate pushing and contracting action of the food pushes the food down into the stomach. The stomach is a muscular bag. It is a U-shaped organ. It also secretes digestive juices which contain some of the digestive juices convert proteins in the food to simple substances. The acid kills the germs. The semi-liquid food now enters the small intestine. The small intestine secretes digestive juices. Bile from the liver and digestive juices from the pancreas are also secreted into the small intestine. The digestion of food is completed in the small intestine. As the walls of the small intestine are very thin, the nutrients from the digested food are absorbed into the blood. They are then transported to all parts of the body. This is how food gives us energy for growth and repair and all our other activities. Not all the food gets digested. The undigested food moves into the large intestine. Here, the water is reabsorbed into the body. The undigested waste is finally removed through the anus in the form of solid feces. The journey of the burger from the mouth to the anus was quite interesting, was it not? Take a deep breath. Can you feel air pass through the nose and into the chest? What happens to the air inside the chest? Does this air reach all parts of the body? How? When you breathe out, is the air the same air that you took in? Let's find out the answers to all these questions. When you breathe, air enters your body through your nose. It then passes through the windpipe and enters the lungs. There are two sponge-like lungs in the body. When we breathe in, the lungs expand. When we breathe out, the lungs contract. It is just the same as the way a balloon expands when you blow into it. When air is then allowed to escape, the balloon slowly contracts. When you breathe in or inhale, the lungs fill with air rich in oxygen. held by exhalation. Organs such as the nose, the windpipe, and the lungs that obtain oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from the body form the respiratory system. As the lungs are very important organs, they are protected by the rib cage. The rib cage is made up of bones called ribs. Why should we breathe through our nose and not our mouths? Tiny hair present in the nose, called the cilia, act like a filter and clean the air. We have seen how oxygen enters the blood in the lungs. How does this oxygen-rich blood reach all parts of the body? Just as networks of pipelines provide water to different cities, there is a large network of pipelines in our body too. What is the function of this network? Our body has a system called the circulatory system. One of the organs of this system is called the heart. It pumps and circulates blood to all parts of the body. How does the blood reach different parts of the body? Just as water is carried to homes with the help of many pipes, our body has a network of pipes or blood vessels called arteries and veins. The heart pumps pure and oxygen-rich blood through the thick arteries to all parts of the body. The veins bring impure blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. The circulatory system consisting of the heart, arteries, and veins circulates the blood inside the body continuously. How big is your heart? Well, make a fist. Your heart is as big as your fist. Take a ball or a piece of paper and crumple it into a ball. Now try to squeeze it 80 times in 1 minute. Do you realize now just how strong the heart is and how hard it has to work all the time? Have you ever eaten kidney beans? They are named after your kidneys, which are similar in shape and in color. They are located on either side of your backbone. One of the main jobs of the kidneys is to filter the waste out of the blood. How does the waste get into your blood? Well, your blood delivers nutrients to your body. When these nutrients are broken down, some waste materials are formed. What happens to this waste? How is it removed from the body? The kidneys, along with two ureters and a urinary bladder, are the main organs of excretion of these waste products. Together, they form the urinary system or the excretory system. The blood, carried all over the body, enters the kidneys through the arteries. Just as the water that contains impurities is cleaned in a water treatment plant, our body has its own filtration system to clean the blood. A pair of kidneys cleans the blood in our body. Each kidney has millions of filtering units. They filter the blood and collect waste material in the form of urine. The urine, drop by drop, enters two separate tubes called ureters. The two ureters then carry urine from the kidneys to a sac-like structure called the urinary bladder. When the bladder is filled up to half its capacity, you feel the need to pass urine. The clean blood moves out of the kidneys through the veins. The kidneys, the lungs, and the skin are the main organs of the excretory system. What waste products does our body produce? Carbon dioxide is removed through the respiratory system by exhalation. The skin gets rid of wastes such as excess water and salts through sweat. Urine is removed through the urinary system with the help of a pair of kidneys. The body produces undigested food as wastes from the digestive system. This is called feces. all the functions of the body. The nervous system is the control center of the body. It consists of the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves which connect the brain and the spinal cord to all body parts. All movements, all the sensors, the heartbeat, breathing, digestion, memory, and speech are controlled by the nervous system. The brain is extremely delicate and soft. It is protected by a hard, bony skull and 3 tough membranes. The spaces between these membranes are filled with a fluid that cushions the brain and keeps it from being damaged. Just how big? It is a little bigger than your 2 fists. It is jelly-like, wrinkly, and looks like a walnut. It is believed that walnuts are good for the brain. The brain is made up of 3 parts. The largest part is the cerebrum. It helps you to learn, remember, and think. It also controls the functions of the sense organs. The second part of the brain is the cerebellum. The cerebellum controls movement and maintains the balance of the body. The third part of the brain is the medulla, or brainstem. The medulla regulates the heartbeat, blood circulation, and breathing. The spinal cord begins at the medulla of the brain and extends along the back. The spinal cord is very delicate. It is protected by a tube-like vertebral column, known as the spine. Touch the center of your back. Can you feel the vertebral column? There are 33 bones in the vertebral column. The brain and the spinal cord together control everything that the body does by sending messages to the nerves. The nerves. They also bring messages from all parts of the body to the brain or the spinal cord. Look at the things on the tray. If we cover the tray, do you still remember the items on it? Which of the 5 senses did you use to tell the brain about Your eyes sent information about what was on the tray to the brain to be remembered. Now, suppose you need to find the key without uncovering the tray. What sense will you use to find the key? Yes, the sense of touch. The nerves that carry messages with sense information to the brain or spinal cord are called sensory nerves. Now, take out the key from under the cloth and hand move. Nerves of a special type carry the message from the brain or spinal cord, telling the arm muscles to move. These nerves are called motor nerves. The mixed nerves carry messages both ways.
ओके क्लास, आप लोगों को यहाँ तक समझ में आया? थैंक यू क्लास।